For students interested in science, technology, engineering and maths, it can sometimes be difficult to see what careers are available to them. Through a range of work experience placements and STEM ambassadors, STEMnet and educational business partnerships are trying to help.
We have a network of science and engineering ambassadors, and we call on those ambassadors to be involved in work-related learning activities. It might be site visits, it might be to do a talk in school, it might be to get involved in an industry day relating to that sector.
At Bradfield School in Sheffield, Denise Eaton is running an enhanced training session with some STEM ambassadors from the local university. The role models have been recruited and trained through STEMnet.
Hello, my name is Sinead Buckley-Redley and I'm a second-year chemical engineer.
Hello, I'm Laura Weddell and I'm in my third year of chemical engineering.
Hi, I'm Ria Griffiths and I'm a second-year chemical engineer.
Hi, I'm Catherine Swindles and I'm a third-year postgraduate studying chemistry.
Later today, they're going to be sharing their personal experiences with Year 9 girls who've been targeted because girls are underrepresented in STEM-related careers. Before they're let loose on the students, they're practicing on each other through the use of role play. One of them is playing the part of the STEM ambassador and the others the part of the students.
Who's willing to be the willing victim role model?
I don't mind.
OK, Catherine. OK, so we've got our willing role model. So the first thing you're going to do is try and explain what you do, then we'll chip in with questions.
Okay. The thing that people always, when you say, yes, and what do you do? And you go, I'm a chemist, they go, oh, so you work in boots then. And it's not that. And I don't just make drugs, which is what everyone else also thinks.
So what made you want to go to university and do chemistry in the first place?
I think most of it was actually one of my sixth form teachers at school was my chemistry teacher. She was just so enthusiastic and so passionate about the subject.
Have you any ideas what you want to do after you finish your PhD?
I wouldn't mind maybe working with a chemical company, so one of the big chemical companies. And another idea I've been toying with was the idea of doing patent attorneying.
Put your minds back to being 13, 14 and thinking about university and careers.
As well as fielding questions about their own careers, the ambassadors are trained on how to respond to common concerns of students. In this scenario, a fictitious Year 9 thinks studying science will limit her career options to that of a teacher.
She doesn't have to be a teacher if she does science, and that she could go into sort of anything, even if you did a science degree, or like if you took science on further, it pretty much sets you up for any career that you could want to do.
Yeah, I think also like science, you don't just learn pure sciences, you learn like bases and how to analyse stuff as well. So you could go into sort of management and that sort of field as well. It does, like the skills that you get, you can transfer to any sort of field of work.
As a lesson starter, Denise and the ambassadors have come up with an exercise aimed at combating some of the stereotypical images of STEM-related careers.
What I want you to do first is a little exercise that's going to involve the 4 role models that we've got around us. They're going to be helping you, working in your groups. You've all got posters of women who do different jobs. I'd like you to honestly think what you think those people do, just from what they look like.
Although this exercise is being used with girls, the same approach could be used for other underrepresented groups.
OK, so let's take that one. Yes, can you show that to the rest of the group? Who else has got that one? OK, what do we think she does?
We think she's a banker.
She's a banker, right? And what did you think?
We think she's a manager of a business or a company.
Right, OK. She's an automotive engineer. She designs car engines, and her name is Rahana. And she gets involved in Formula 1 cars as well. So there you are. It's a bit of an unusual one.
Showing the students these images gives them proof that other people have succeeded in STEM-related careers.
We thought she might be like a nurse or something because she looked really friendly.
That's Sharon, and she's a painter and decorator. What do you think Holly does?
We thought she like worked for a charity or something.
Right, and why is that?
Because she's like really casual and she looks like quite smiley.
OK, she's a very, very well-paid plumber. Holly, she works in Leeds and she won Apprentice of the Year.
Because really all you hear about is all the boys get those kind of engineering jobs where you're making things and you're working with machinery, and you should know that it's not just a male thing to do and women can actually get involved in stuff like that.
Denise and the STEM ambassadors have decided to run a bath bomb making activity, showing how science is used in products around them in the everyday world.
When I knew that we were going to have chemical engineers and a chemist to support the activity, it seemed appropriate to go with something that could use their knowledge and their experience.
Okay, so we're going to make a bath bomb, and it consists, like Rio said, of sodium bicarbonate and citric acid. And then when you put them together, fingers crossed it'll fizz. And then this is what happens. Oh, there we go.
That's the citric acid.
Make sure it's all mixed up.
Yeah, that looks good.
I just thought that bath bombs were made of like petals and perfumes and stuff, but now that I can see that science is involved because of the chemicals and everything.
The sessions are also a chance for the students to ask the ambassadors about life on the journey to a STEM career.
Do you think after university you'll go into the job that you want?
In the long term, I'm hoping to get into, like, a pharmaceutical company maybe, or fuel. There's lots of different options.
What are your wages like at the moment?
Well, when I graduate, it's 26,000 your starting salary. But if you become a chartered engineer, your salary is like 60,000 for a senior chartered chemical engineer a year. You can have a nice house. Fingers crossed.
Using ambassadors that are currently going through the process makes the idea of careers within the sector feel more real.
So have you guys got any ideas what you want to do when you're older?
I'm not sure. I was thinking about something with animals, but I've started to like physics a lot when I've got up to this school.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what there is to do with physics though, so I'm going to look into it.
With physics, you can go into the research part of it, or other types of engineering really, because they're mainly physics and maths based.
Well, they were telling me what careers I can get in physics and stuff, and a lot of the stuff they were telling me I didn't know.
I think the session went brilliantly today. The kids seemed to really get involved, and they seemed to grab hold of it with both hands. They were asking loads of questions and all the different things that they could get involved in.
As well as role models coming into the classroom, work experience placements can be found. But it's important teachers think laterally and find quality STEM-related programmes that prepare the students, offer hands-on experience, good evaluation and feedback, as well as tackle health and safety issues. One such programme is run by the Connaught Partnership, who specialise in the built environment.
My uncle does this sort of stuff, and I wanted to learn what it's all about, really.
It's something different to what I normally do, and it's a good opportunity to learn new things.
I'm doing product design at school, which is using wood in joinery and everything, so I thought I'd give it a go.
We're pleased to have you on board, and we hope you enjoy the next 2 weeks with us.
At 9 o'clock, the learners are taken through the health and safety policy of the company, just as they would do if they were working on site.
When we first started our work experience scheme, we stopped any interaction or learners actually coming on site for the first year until we'd actually bottomed every rule regulation that was needed.
To support the learners, companies can introduce work experience ambassadors, like Jane Bradley.
I'd like to give you my telephone number as well.
My role is to introduce them to the team, take them out on site. Basically, I'm their port of call if they need me for anything.
For these placements, the learners have gone through an application and interview process, just as if they were applying for a real job. The company visited the local schools to promote the programme to the students, ensuring that they were aware that the opportunity was open to all. A good programme should encourage equality and diversity, using positive role models from a variety of different backgrounds that all students can relate to.
When we do go into the schools and have the talks, we do encourage that we do like to take one girl and one boy. We have got a girl electrician, and a lot of the girls, when you go into the schools, are quite keen on that, so it encourages them to come and have a go at the placement with us.
10 o'clock and the learners arrive on site. The programme has been planned in conjunction with the site and project manager, tailoring each experience to the needs of the learner.
You do have the odd one that will say, I actually want to be an electrician, so it's nice that you can give them a good day with electrician.
On this placement, the students will be getting hands-on experience of working in the built environment, but there's a wide variety of other placements available. Here at this aerospace manufacturer in Bolton, diploma students can get to grips with electronics. Employees here are in no doubt about the value of experience in the workplace.
From the work and the training they've given me, they've grabbed my enthusiasm and really made me passionate about engineering. and I think that you've got to grab them at a young age.
I've had quite a few benefits, to be honest. The fact that I grew personally in myself, I grew a lot more mature, and that helped me with my schoolwork because I did sort of knuckle down more than I already were. I did more GCSEs than I expected I was going to.
Meanwhile, in Sheffield, this learner has been placed at a firm of architects.
I enjoyed doing my own project inside the office because when they had to get on with their own work and stuff, I had something to do, and it was just really good. I also learnt about historical surveying. We went on site and I learnt how to survey doors and survey the windows and stuff, but it was really interesting. It was really good.
It's important that teachers think about the range of placements that are available for their learners. It's a good idea to approach the placement from the point of view of looking at what the employers put in place. There should be some variety in the placement with exposure to different roles within the environment, and somebody designated to be responsible for the learner who's aware of what the school's hoping that they'll achieve from the placement.
I worked a lot of the time with Ali, and it was really interesting because she was just so into her work, and she just made it really fun for me.
Back at Connaught, it's 4 o'clock, and the learners return to the site office to go through a debrief with their work experience ambassador.
Right, so we're at the end of the day and we'd like to know how you've gone on doing your tiling task out on site. I'll start with you, Joe. How did you enjoy your tiling?
It was alright, but it was a bit hard, but it was also interesting because you've learnt how you need to use your math skills outside. I think that's it makes me think I want to pay more attention in school as well.
I think you need your maths because you need to know how much of your materials that you need, because if you're cutting too much off and wasting it, then that decreases your profits.
Doing tiling made me think about the use of I need to concentrate more on my technology when he showed me the tile cutter.
But once the placement is over, it's not necessarily the end of the relationship with the learner.
If we get a learner that's actually wants to really get involved with us and go that extra mile, we will track them through their next year of school, and if they get the grades that they're expected to get, we will actually offer them a place of a full apprenticeship.
What I enjoyed doing today was the tiling, even though it was difficult, and I also enjoyed learning about how easy it is really to fix your kitchen.
It's good because now you get a bigger idea of what it's like when you go out into the big world of work and everything.
Today I enjoyed the tiling and the joinery, learning new skills and being as good as the boys.